What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Slave Assassin 11 here, bringing you guys another gameplay commentary. And this time I'm going back to my roots, doing a little Titanfall versus Call of Duty. And I used to do these all the time when it came to Halo and different games like that. You guys can see them back in my older videos. And, I seen a crazy little stat the other day. Not really a stat, just kind of like a little crazy fact that I've only uploaded like 60 plus videos in like 2 years of YouTube. That's kind of crazy. It's only like 60 days and there's like 30 minutes of work on each of those. I apologize about that. When I think about that, I apologize about that. I feel like I should have done a lot more for you guys, and I should have uploaded a lot more. But hey, I try to upload as often as I can, and I try to sit down and do commentaries as good as I can. I don't like to put out crap work. I don't like to put out like live comms that feel rushed. I mean, I've done a couple live comms since I can't talk. Why can I never talk anymore? It's so ridiculous. But I put out a couple live comms since then. Jeez, and I don't know. I didn't like them, so I just deleted them. I was just like, I don't want to put out anything that I'm not really enjoying, putting out anything that I didn't like, and yeah, that's pretty much that. I wasn't really digging Ghost for a while, and now that I got it on the Xbox One, I'm kind of enjoying it again. So I hope that this actually will be a good video, and I can get this commentary rolling. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, this is some Xbox One gameplay, some ground war with my Christmas sweater camo and my loyal doggy companion. Actually, I got the wolf. Oh yeah, I got the wolf. Ooh, I got that wolf. You guys about to see that white wolf? Got that YouTube money. It was like $1.50, and I bought me a wolf. What you know about that? I had like 60 cents on top of that, so those 2 videos a month making that YouTube money. You can tell I'm just here for YouTube money, you know what I mean? With the 2 YouTube videos a month, like, I'm obviously just YouTube whoring it out. I had somebody tell me that I just do YouTube to make money or something like that, and I was like, that doesn't really make any sense, because I upload twice, but whatevs. But yeah, so let's get right into it. Will Titanfall be the next COD killer? No. At least not yet, not in my opinion. Maybe once it becomes cross-platform with Titanfall 2, then they could possibly have a shot at doing it. Until then, I really don't think it's possible because, when you have something that's not cross-platform, you've got like, the people on the PlayStation. So let's say, for example, a lot of people say, well, what about Halo? That wasn't cross-platform. And I understand that. Halo was, they were the top dogs and they were cross-platform. But that was really before, like, there was really a really strong online presence in the gaming world. And, there was the PlayStation and the Xbox. And then we were separated. Before, it was kind of just like, your friend had one and you had the other. It didn't really matter. And now that they're getting into this little set of stuff, you can see my wolf there looking pretty. Looking real pretty. Oh, he's about to kill me. Go, wolf, go. And look at that. Oh, goodness. If I was that guy, I'd be so mad. Oh, I just ran behind the wall and just let my wolf do all the work for me. Oh, I love that dog. That wolf, whatever. Screw that wolf. I'm a German Shepherd fan, so I just used it for this video, but whatever. Anyways, so the graphics in the engine. Now, I would assume the games are going to feel very similar when it comes to hit markers. At least it looks like it. I think everything's going to be very similar. The jumping, the movement, the fluid, all that stuff. I think it's going to be really similar to Call of Duty just because Respawn took their MW2 engine. So if you've ever played MW2, I think you're going to have a similar experience with this game. I could be wrong, obviously. I've never played it or anything like that, but I would assume you're going to have a similar experience, which is good because that's good for if you want people to transition from Call of Duty to Titanfall. You kind of got to go easy on it. You can't really jump right into it and make everything totally different hard because when people aren't going to be good at the game, they're not going to like it. Now, if you can make a transition into the game where they can kind of jump into it with similar controls, for example, Battlefield, it's easy for some Call of Duty guys to jump on Battlefield because they're very similar controls. They're not exactly the same, but they're close enough that you can jump on there and just play the game and have a good time. Obviously, I'm talking in the console world, not the PC world, but which one will be more fun? Now, I think it's safe to say Titanfall is going to beat Call of Duty Ghost in the fun factor because Call of Duty Ghost is boring. I mean, right here when I get this Maniac suit, this is like the first one. I think I get another one too. But when I played this Maniac suit, that's about the most fun I could possibly have in this game. I mean, to be straight honest, this game is not very fun, and it's just kind of I don't know what it is. Something about laid back, or I don't know. It's just laid back, boring, chill, relaxing, which is you would think be okay, but it's just too chill. It's too chill. Too chill, Infinity Ward. You guys need to go back to even Black Ops 2 was more fun this game. There was more bullshit in Black Ops 2, but like I'm talking bullshit in Black Ops 2, but when it comes to fun, at least it was fun. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I definitely think Titanfall is going to be more fun than this game because this game just doesn't look that good. It's not that fun. And then you got Titanfall as all these crazy colors and these crazy buildings exploding and you're jumping off this, jumping off that, getting in your mech, jumping on your buddy's mech. Like, I think that game is going to be really fun. And I could be wrong, you know, like I try not to fall for the hype. I try not to listen to big YouTubers because half the time they're paid off. So I don't know. I'm not jumping too deep into the Titanfall fanboy, but I think it's going to be a fun game. There's no doubt about it. Even if it doesn't beat Call of Duty and it's not better than Call of Duty, I think it'll have that fun factor at first, like a lot of games do. And that should make it halfway enjoyable for us. But I'll tell you what, I could definitely see Titanfall being more popular on the Xbox One than Call of Duty Ghost. I mean, Ghost with not being that popular and the sales being down, kind of like what is it, like 8 million or something crazy like that? The sales are down. I could definitely see Titanfall taking over. I mean, and if it did, I would actually be kind of cool with that. Like, I don't know. What did I just say? I just said something and my Xbox One turned on. So I don't know what I just, maybe I just said Xbox One on the PlayStation. I don't know what I said. Xbox turn off. Xbox turn off. Oh, that garbage ass connect. Anyways, I do think Titanfall will make COD get a little bit of a run for its money. I think that Titanfall is going to be a pretty fun game, and I think that it's going to definitely give COD a run for its money in the second part of it, as in Titanfall 2 when it's cross-platform. And then Call of Duty Ghost, I'm telling you right now, Ghost came out and they were down sales. Everything's been down sales since MW3. I think if they don't correct it this year and they don't drop something that really brings a lot of these guys back, there's a lot of people jumping over to Battlefield already and jumping to these games, jumping to those games. Imagine how many people are going to jump ship when Halo comes out. And then how many people are going to jump ship when Titanfall comes out, and how many people are going to jump ship when this, that, whatever. These people will jump ship whenever their certain game comes out, and I think that it's going to happen again if they can do it correctly. So here's what I need Titanfall to have, okay? From my perspective, I know everybody's different. Some people don't like whatever. I don't want a lot of dumb little equipment that you can throw on the ground like Call of Duty. Make the game based off gun skills and mech skills. I'm cool with the mechs. I've seen there's certain classes with the mechs. I'm sorry I don't have those off the top of my head or hand, you know, or foot or back, but I don't have them anywhere. And what I do have though is that I do have the knowledge that there are separate mechs. That's all I can say, because I don't know. I'm trying to sit here and look for it on Google real quick, but I can't find it, so I'm not really too worried about finding it. But it's cool that they're going to have different ones. I guess that's their form of having classes. I'm sure they're going to have snipers, and I'm sure they're going to have class setups. At least I hope. They need to have creative class setups. They need to have good kill streaks, and the kill streaks being as like maybe weapons, if they are going to have kill streaks. I think kill streaks are a big part of having like a good shooter. I think people want to be rewarded for getting a lot of kills and doing better than the rest of the people. Like the Moab, the reason the Moab and the chem streak are so important to some people are because when you're in a game, and, you know, let's say, for example, you go into a game, whoever's listening, you go into a game and you get a chem strike. What's the first thing that comes to your head? If you get the first chem strike in the game, nobody else did. First thing that comes to your head, I'm a boss. Just got a chem strike. You know, nobody else in this game got a chem strike. I'm the only one that got a chem strike. Like, you're feeling good. You feel like you accomplished something and you're put on a higher level, which is why I was a big fan of bringing back the MW3 version of Specialist Bonus, where when you got it, you were a superhero. I know a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people thought it was cheap, and I understand that. That's why I value everybody's opinion, and that's honestly why I like Crank so much. A lot of people ask why I like Crank, because Crank reminds me of the MW3 Specialist Bonus in the sense that you're like running around, zipping around super fast, and you're like a superhuman, and I felt like you deserve that. I feel like if you were out there and you were doing way better than the opposing team, you deserve to be on a higher pedestal, maybe not an impossible pedestal. Don't put people on something that they can't be killed. You know, they get like a perk that's like invincible or something. Like I was playing League of Legends the other day, and I noticed one of the champions had something like when I knocked him down, almost had him to the bottom. He did something and made himself invincible for a few seconds, and then he just sliced and diced and killed me. I'm not cool with things like that. You know, I know League of Legends is totally different than Call of Duty, but I'm just saying that when anything's like an invincibility, it really drives me crazy. And what I do know is that as long as that game doesn't have anything like that, anything that's stupid, maybe just gun kill streaks or whatever kill streaks, any type of kill streaks that aren't too OP, I think that game could easily beat Call of Duty, and I think that game could easily be the next esports game as well, as long as you set it up in a sense of like maybe it's just like team deathmatch on Battlefield. You know, it's smaller maps. Like when you look at Battlefield, you're like, how could that be competitive? Well, if you actually made Battlefield on a smaller map, like the domination game modes, you could actually have competitive, like, you know, domination on Battlefield, in my opinion. I could be wrong. A lot of people will disagree because a lot of people don't like Battlefield in general. A lot of people are more COD fans, at least on my channel. But I mean, I think that there is a hope for Battlefield on the competitive world. I think there's a hope for GTA in the competitive world. So What do you guys think? Do you guys think Titanfall is going to beat Call of Duty, or do you think it's just a bunch of hype built up? I'm not really sure how I totally feel about it yet. I don't want to jump the bandwagon yet, but I think it's going to be a good game regardless. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Leave me in a comment below, and if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, and hope to see you guys next time. Have a good day, have a good night, and peace.